Let's do a collective energy read for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here for my fire signs. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly energy forecast. Let's see what goes on here. Please be advised that this is timeless, and these things can happen at any point in time, past, present, or future. So please take what resonates, let the rest drop off. Let's see what we got up for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Monthly collective energy forecast. Let's see what's going on here, spirits. Ooh, that really did just work up a lot of smoke, baby. Something about smoky mirrors or reading between the lines could be significant. You may see things exactly for what they are. There are people that may be intimidated at your level of truth, fire signs. You don't mind seeing through shit, and you also don't mind being seen, honey. Let's keep it copacetic, keep it real with me. Let's see, what do I want to use here for the fire signs? Let's see. Well, fire signs. Ooh. You've had a period of reflection here. Let's see. There's a period of reflection, a stage of renewal, reflection and renewal, okay? Yeah. There's something about something that you've done to yourself, or there are energies of old cycles, old connections, old environments that felt as though you had to be in some type of regret about some type of past decisions and everything. But I feel like with those projections, you may have been in a purging phase, or even like been in a shadow. Okay, yeah, you could have been in a shadow. These were the energies of things that were expecting for you to just blindly follow along with whatever the conditions were. That's not thriving, okay? You have never been one to thrive in positions that do not feed life into you, okay? So let's see what's going on with the fire sign collective. I want to get a couple of cards going. Yeah, heavy on this renewal, fire signs. There was something about being in between and choosing. Yeah, it was like the pressure of feeling like you had to choose. Yeah. And there's something significant about certain things panning out in a way where your heart chakra, your heart and mind were supposed to be confused or crossed up, okay? So that these decisions will be hard. Do you see how this looks? This is wild. Whoa. All right, fire signs. Hold on, let me adjust this so we can really get up in this bad boy. Cause what? You see how this looks? All right, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Do you see how this looks? These cups are empty, and these cups are bringing in or restoring things for you, you have had to restore or recharge, because it was something about your heart and mind causing you great conflict, or even you knew that you had to put an ending to these things that did not serve you in order to fill your cups again. This literally feels like you coming back to invest in yourself, or to reinvent things for yourself that have your best interests at heart. Okay? You've gone through a total transformation, and it wasn't up to people to judge if they should accept the new you or not, because they don't qualify. They don't qualify anymore. You've evolved away. Okay? You walked away, evolved away. You were so used to other people letting you down and disappointing you. You kind of got used to the breadcrumbing or the penny pinching and the emotional I'm literally channeling Love Drought by Beyonce, but no, emotional unfulfillment. Yeah, okay. There was an energy of people wanting to fight at all costs, possibly even fighting against your truth, or fighting against who you are. You even could you could be realizing that everything has something to do with what you choose for your best self. It says you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. There's something about self-love here that is allowing for you to be restored. Confirmation. You notice that the main focus is supposed to be on self. Yeah. To fill your cups, all these cups. Fire signs. I'm going to put this with Ophiuchus too. Fire signs and Ophiuchus, okay? Sagittarius energy, okay? Ophiuchus is the serpent bearer, okay? That means that you have possibly, it's the betrayal. The betrayals that have catapulted you forward to focus on yourself here and filling your cups here. These opportunities over here were never meant to give you anything. And I feel like that was something that you had to use your discernment for. All right, we've got Wheel of Fortune up here as well, fire signs. Wow. Dharma is at play and karma is being balanced out. You are the one that has been turning the wheels of time here with the way that you have withdrew yourself from a lot of these unfulfilling gestures here. Okay, this wasn't more so of like betrayals to put you on your ass. These were betrayals to allow for you to see your worth here. I feel like here too, with this death energy, you see some of these people dead, some of these people begging, pleading. This is kind of what it was for you here. People were trying to hide how much they need you, or how much you were creating an influence in their life. You have to influence your own life, honey. There's new beginnings up here for you, fire signs. Whatever you are passionate about in the present time is what is in alignment for you. Okay? Let me bring this up here some more. That feels a lot better. Whatever you're focused on right now is what's in alignment for you, fire signs. You see how I have to do all this adjusting? That's kind of like, the timeline expired for you to dim your light, honey. The timeline been expired where you were expected to dim your light. Okay? Let's see what else goes on here for the fire sign collective. Let's get some of these Citadel Oracle. You are very connected and tapped in with your highest timeline, fire signs. And I feel like it wasn't more so about convincing you. It was about you allowing yourself to make those movements forward. There's something significant about the way you draw things in. This is a lot of unfulfillment and betrayal over here. A lot of breakups took place. Yeah, we got the Walker. Okay, the Hound is in reverse, but it says loyalty, chains, and promises. This goes back to what I was saying. You are not committed to things that don't serve your best interest here. You don't have that blind faith in things that obviously don't work out for you. I feel like that's what people were relying on here, and that's what the betrayal was, because you were able to see the true condition of other people. I feel like somebody or these energies were also expecting for you to continue to have unwavering faith in these things that just were never going to give you a return on your investment, honey. Like, these things were not meant to give you a return on your investment. And if there was something about family betrayal or relationships here, you had to come to the terms that these weren't cycles that were created off your best interest. They were created off you being too nice. So you are not loyal to any broken promises or unwavering faith or hazardous conditions of yourself anymore. That is done. You've closed the door on some type of people pleasing, or even on exhaustion, perfectionism, burnout. So there was something significant about getting you to follow the unknown, okay? Your fate is at play here. These scissors here, with these strings of fate here, with these scissors, this literally feels like you having the ability to cut off things. A lot of people may have took your cutoffs very personal, fire signs, possibly because if you were just being overly patient, overly understanding, those types of things don't pass for people that just don't get it. You know, people are unconscious. You are a healing muse, okay? A lot of people could have even been trying to make it out like you were the one that still needed some type of skill development or identity maturity. But no, people were taking your kindness for weakness here. Somebody is so used to handing bullshit on a platter. Wow. This is what was going on in the reflection period for you, fire signs. This is giving 3 of Cups energy, okay? It does have those 3 cups. It's giving the 3 of Cups energy. This is giving solar plexus energy. There's something about third-party energies here that could have been trying to watch and see. Third-party energies trying to watch and see what your next move is, or who you are even. Some of them even tried to make it out like you were influencing them, or tried to make it out like they were with you. They were with you on a higher timeline. No, there go with that bullshit over there. There was somebody that was standing in the back watching as things played out. This feels like a TV show or a movie. There was someone watching you, watching how you handled things. Okay, this mystery person was watching how you handled things. Something significant about Santa Muerte and the Grim Reaper. Yeah, wow. You got called to the unknown. The unknown was the self-exploration here. Through the self-exploration is where you found your weaknesses. So I don't think other people or these environments were able to use your weaknesses against you. I think it was something where you've had to realize where your value should be placed. You had to realize where your value should be placed. You are worth more. I'm telling you, there's a third party energy here. This person really could be a witch, or they were thinking they were witchy because they were watching you. This person wears a mask. This is like a false feminine energy, okay? Somebody was walking around with some type of past karmic dynamic weighing them down because they refused to put up boundaries, or they wanted to make it out like when they were in your energy, you would help them with that type of stuff. But no, somebody is hiding them true selves. Fire signs, you could have felt like you were in this falsified energy, but it wasn't you. It was other people trying to cloak under you or something, hoping that you wouldn't expose the truth behind what they had going on. That's why people were trying to stop you from walking away by undermining you and scapegoating you, because they were hoping that you wouldn't expose what was going on behind the betrayal. But if you are the one that's being betrayed, why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? How do you expect somebody to not know that they being betrayed, but you the one betraying? And this third party over here also was hoping that you were naive and not really able to see behind their mask. This could be two people wearing a mask here. This could be a karmic couple even that were wearing a mask. It was supposed to be some type of workplace issue for you, or a safety concern. Wow. Fire signs, you could have, these people could have been harassing you because it was part of the karmic cycles. It was part of the karmic cycles that you broke. People were so used to grabbing things from you all the way up until you were at the point of exhaustion. No, you are not here to serve other people energetically, mentally, emotionally, none of that. Especially when these people were never your mental, emotional, energetic support. Somebody wants you to be flexible because there's something significant about somebody trying to portray that you would miss out on an opportunity if you did not adjust to what they were putting down, honey. But that was the third party. This third party energy is like very jealous, like that's the mask they're hiding behind. You may know this person, or you may have just found out who this person was. It could have been somebody close to you, like a friend or a relative. This person was trying to sway you away from your emotional fulfillment in ways of trying to prowl around to see what you know, or to see where you lack attention. This person or these people or this energy didn't do anything but expose themselves for what they truly lack. Okay? People don't understand the journey of self-love. That's something about you, fire signs. You trigger people to go focus on themselves. They be so busy focusing on you, they need to focus on themselves. Because trying to hang on to you, they lose sight of everything. That was the trick, to put you in that position here. And once you realized that, you snapped the fuck out of it. Like, you was like, hold on. It ain't got nothing to do with me, honey. Like I said, these people or environments were expecting for you to be in this regretful type of energy because that's where they are at. You are not here to heal none of these people, or to even, no, you are just yourself. That's what it is. You are just yourself, and it does create a ripple effect in other people's reality, a reality ripple. There was some type of personal setbacks here, or the way people were treating you was supposed to be manifested as your own personal setbacks, because it was supposed to have been something of you inflicting sabotage on yourself for the type of life choices that you were making. That's what something was seeming to spill over into, at least. So there was some type of personal setbacks going on here. This energy of you feeling trapped or stuck, or this energy of you feeling guilty. Put that right there. This Spy Master card. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Okay. This Spy Master card is giving off you distrusting yourself. So this is what the problem was over here, fire signs. Nothing like a confirmation for me, honey. This is what the problem was, fire signs. You weren't trusting in your intuition. And every time you didn't trust your intuition, the things that you would have insight on would be the things that would hurt you. And that's how you learned. So it was never about anybody trying to teach you a lesson or show you anything or even trying to make it out like you have things to learn. Yeah, literally. Didn't I just say trying to trick you out of your energy? And somebody could have even been trying to make you feel as though they had control over your fate, over your karma, over your genetic time wheel here. Third party energies over here, trying to gas themselves up. There's something significant about people being so sick in the head that they think that because you are connected to source or because you have some type of mysterious divine insight that you predict them or you heal them instantly just by being yourself, which is crazy, because if you are a light worker or you do some type of spiritual workings or you're very high vibrational and attractive, I feel like people don't get it because your enemies will never be able to support you or get anything from you. They're always going to expose their jealousy or expose the karmic behavior that they have. So it's like they ain't getting nothing from you. I feel like you know that too. So you were supposed to have been deceived by your own intuition about what these people were doing to try to keep you at some type of blind faith here. Somebody could be under harsh judgment by the divine. Somebody could be under harsh judgment by the divine for, it's because they got tested. The divine was testing them about you and your energy here. Ooh, that's crazy. And there was a cycle that was forced to be broken, or there's a cycle that is forced to be broken. This is something where these energies are forced to let go of whatever narrative they were trying to control you with here. What? Nobody can control you. If you are so distrusting of your intuition, that would be you kind of surrendering your connection with the divine. And that's what these karmic energies over here were in your way, in the way of your connection with the divine here. There is also people over here hiding behind this energy of pretending to support you, but it's not really support. They just want you as a placeholder or something because of something that they have going on. There's like a karmic, there's supposed to be like a karmic tie here of your choices affecting other people, or your choices, or ooh, this is hard to get out. There's supposed to be some type of karmic dynamic where whatever you choose to do for your happiness and for yourself is supposed to negatively impact the people that are reliant on you. Okay? And that's the betrayal and the deception here that you notice. The blind faith here. People really expect for you to not do what the fuck make you happy just so they can, yeah, honey. Yeah, honey. Okay, fire signs. I feel like with this energy here, there's always something that would let you know there's always something that would let you know what something really was. So you are not loyal to these karmic cycles over here. And these karmic cycles also are not yours anyways. Like, you don't have no parts in none of these things. Why people kept trying to include you in some type of mess or trying to third party and reroute you, like you are a third wheel, or like you are on the outside or something. Wow. It was like you were supposed to just watch yourself be betrayed with no way of defending yourself. Wow. Okay. This is crazy. We got the Champion, achievement and downfall. Your biggest downfall was going to be, or is, the loyalty to these karmic dynamics here. Like, your influence and your energy is nowhere in any of these karmic affairs. These were the things that people have been doing all along, whether you exist in their life or don't. And you can't use you for that. Serpent bearer, Ophiuchus energies, okay? That's the betrayal here. Walking through the door of determination. You are determined to make it out of these strongholds and stuff. You were determined here. Other people were determined to hold you back too. And you notice that? There's something about your self-expression here, your creativity here. Something was supposed to look like you were only doing something to scapegoat secrets, or you were supposed to be looking like a scapegoat here, fire signs. But it was what these people were projecting. Yeah, there was something significant about you being the burden carrier here. The beaten path ritual and a caged bird. The beaten path ritual, where if people were trying to make it out like your divine insight is what's pouring over them, it was because they were hoping that you would be caged in to their limitations here. I think somebody really is under harsh judgment because you were the test that was sent to them. And people just got too fucking carried away. Like, you are not here for a long time. You're here for a good time. Yeah, these communities of people, they're all under judgment they're all under judgment. They could be under judgment by you. Like I said, you have connection to the divine here. You have pristine insight here. There is no getting over on you. There never was. The way that you communicate things through your self-expression, people be knowing what the fuck is up. I feel like that could be what people be watching, because they be afraid of what you know or what you might reveal or what you might expose, fire signs. You don't really focus on that type of thing. You focus on yourself, but it kind of exposes all of these people and what they were doing. Okay? Yeah, like I said, the king, control, reversal of fortune. It's your ability to be able to use your dual natures. I'm telling you, your ability to use dual natures here, something is about your energy currency. Like I said, people be trying to act like you're influencing them whole time they're an enemy. They're not receiving anything of what you got going on. Not through the air, not through social media, not through interaction, not through third party involvement, not through association. These people, these communities of people want to be down so motherfucking bad, but they're not believers. And they also have done things to stifle you and to discredit you. That shit is crazy. And then try to switch sides. And you see that shit clear as day. We got the blind mice up here, honey. Ain't nobody fucking blind but these people that have lost sight of them fucking selves. Wow. Interesting energy. All this going on to stop you from having a new beginning, honey. Somebody is supposed to step up here. This could be you, or this could be somebody needs to step up to unravel themselves out of whatever stagnation they are in that has something to do with them trying to drag your energy. Okay, but it don't have nothing to do with you. Somebody was calling themselves trying to avoid confrontation with the way they was handling something with a third party. But they wanted to use your energy to intercept the problem. Okay. Wow. This could even be somebody that kept calling for you to help them with something that they knew they weren't trying to solve, because they liked the toxicity, or they liked the bullshit, they liked the imbalance, or somebody likes to beg. Somebody likes to beg in this energy here. Confirmation, fire signs. There's a beggar. We got a beggar on our hands. We got a beggar on our hands, baby. We got a beggar on our hands. What? Literally, setbacks. These people are receiving setbacks from the deception that they try to wrap you in, fire signs. This is what was going on in the middle of your new beginning here. Your new beginning was supposed to have been stagnant. It wasn't supposed to have been a new beginning. It was supposed to have been a setback. And that's what was supposed to hold you to feeling unseen here. Okay? Feeling unseen or hesitating you. Your mind and heart. Your mind and heart having confliction and confusion because all this deception out here and what people got going on, and you're supposed to be scared to make decisions that make you happy because of whatever those karmic affairs were trying to fearmonger and swap out. You know what I'm saying? But you got a whole new beginning, fire signs, and you see that shit clear as fucking day. This could have been going on in the middle of your awakening, fire signs. You could have had a psychic awakening, or you have ascension, like your discernment has ascension modules, baby. You just keep going to the up and up. Your head is in the clouds right now. So is your crown. So is your third eye. Your head is in the clouds. These people or these energies are fighting over you, fire signs. They even could have been fighting over who you are, for real, for real. Fighting over who you are. But you were never fighting over who you are. But people were fighting and competing over who you are. This could have been something going on since you were a child, even too. This even could have been some family shit going on. Family members fighting over who you are. And none of them are involved with who God made you to be here. So these karmic affairs here was something that you were supposed to overlook and step on. Okay, like what? You were supposed to overlook and step on this shit. Not try to save the shit or even try to, you know. But again, you know, if you wasn't trusting in your intuition beforehand, you sure the fuck know to trust in it now. Okay? Wow. Ooh. There's a man here that's living in an illusion, or there was a man that was trying to cloak under the illusion that you are the one that sees the way. This person was using you. They were trying to use you to see through the veil here. That's why they're fighting over you and who you are. This even could have been a father figure. Possibly trying to cover up something that happened to you when you were a child, fire signs. Wow. Wow. You are the prize. You are the prize, fire signs. You are the prize. There's a petition that you may have done. Yeah. There's a petition that you may have done here. Ooh, talk about the fruits of your labor. Didn't I say you're at a new beginning here? There's a petition that you could have done that has opened the door to some type of creative opportunity or creative venture, even like a love opportunity here. Or this petition opened the door up to what you love. Oh, that's what these people's over here fighting for and pretending to be in your energy and pretending to be of your essence. Because you actually have the door open to who you are here. If you feel unseen, people see you. They just want to make you feel unseen because you the shit, baby, of course. Okay? But they just want to make you feel unseen. But if you feel unseen, you are seen by everybody. You are irresistible, even. The self-love that you poured into yourself is what opened the doors to these creative romantic gestures here. All right, baby. fire signs. I was channeling something. This must be for you, fire signs, because I was channeling something about drama and how it always seems like you're in a lot of drama, but it don't be you, it be what's going on around you, honey. I can't make it up, honey. I can't make it up. You are not the drama queen or king. You are, baby, you are not the drama king or queen. You are the one that resolves all mysteries through living in your truth, and that's something that can't be stopped. Yeah, honey, you are completely aware. You're high honor as well. You are a wish come true. You may also be in this energy of watching your wishes come true, because you weren't going to be able to make it to the other end if you had not realized what was in your way and what is keeping you stagnant. So that's what that reflection period was. You were trying to get in good with your awareness. It could have been scary too, the way these people was sitting up putting up all these acts and shit, thinking they was deceiving you whole time. They the one begging for help. Whoa, that's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Yes, honey. The manifestation wish come true. You are the wish come true. So when people call themselves trying to fight over you or trying to hold you hostage, is because they was thinking that they could will something out of you. And that's why these people are up under harsh judgment, because you can't will something out of somebody to try to make someone be stuck to some shit that don't have anything to do with them. Yeah, these people are thieves. They were stealing out of your inheritance, and that's on spirit. These people's trying to steal out of your spiritual life. If they encage you, engulf you, project onto you, entrap you, try to swap characters with you, try to switch up narratives, they will be stopping you from living your highly evolved life. You are already healed. You can't re-traumatize a person that was born awakened, pretty much. Wow, this is crazy. You are earth angel, okay? Temperance is a Sagittarius, honey. You're an earth angel here. There's something about looking at the bigger picture, okay? The bigger picture of what's to come here. You've always had that clairvoyant hindsight, okay? That's what that is, that clairvoyant hindsight here. You don't make a move or speak up until it's time to say checkmate, baby. That's how it go. Period, honey. That's how it fucking go. That's how it go, fire signs. You're not the one for all that extra shit. When it's time to say checkmate, then that's when you know, people better fucking act like they fucking know. That's what these people having confliction for. Thinking they competing for a spot that ain't even open. Baby, hush that shit up. Let's clean these cards up. We're going to get the bottom of the deck energy for these. See, where we going to close this energy off for the fire signs. Fire signs, you know all too well. Period. There ain't nothing that can get past you, babes. Nothing that can get past you. Bottom of the deck energy here for the Citadel Oracle Spirit Team. The Gambler. These people are taking major losses and risks here up in your energy field, okay? Seriously. There was something significant about you supposed to be making a bold investment and not getting a return on your investment. That's not the truth. That got something to do with these motherfuckers over here. That's what the fuck they were doing. These people, they were gambling your energy. That's what was going on. Gambling your energy. They lost out. They missed out. I can't make it the fuck up, baby. You are who you say you are, and you don't have to fake shit, fire signs, okay? If you guys like any of this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. If you need free birth chart calculator resource, I have that linked in the description of this video and anywhere else that you may come across this content. This is the collective energy reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies, okay? And I will see you guys next time for your monthly energetic collective forecast. Bye, fire signs.